Hello everybody, welcome back to the EAPicks.com TV show. I'm your host, Tony T, and remember, EAPicks.com is a sports monitor where handicappers go on record with their picks to be monitored for the world to see every single day. Alright, now it's time to go out to Las Vegas, Nevada. We introduce back to the program Dave the Meatman Scandaliato from meatandpotatoes.com. Dave, a little rough one again yesterday here as Orlando couldn't get the job done.
Yeah, I just wouldn't feel right killing myself. You know what I'm saying? I just wouldn't want to put my family through that, having to bury me, fly my body back from Las Vegas to New Orleans. I mean, yeah, it's been tough. I mean, this is what happens when you mess with the Lord. You see, I try not to mess with him. I was making a joke. I said I was going to give up losing for Lent, and yeah, he's really thought that was funny. He's made me give up winning for Lent, so... Hey, it's tough. It's tough. It's tough to pick games every day. You're gonna have losing streaks, and but like the late Jim Harvey told me, he says, I pick games for a living. Get up the next day and pick something else. I mean, that's all you can really do. I'll take Orlando getting 2.5 to Magic at home against the Denver Nuggets any day of the week. Any day of the week, I'm gonna make that bet. And for some reason, Denver decided they were going to play decent basketball on Wednesday night on the road, a place that they've just sucked at all year. And here's Orlando, one game under 500 at home, looking to get to 500. And the crowd leaves disappointed, but I'll make that bet every time. And unfortunately, when you lose, you got to be able to have the money to withstand the losing streaks. That's what I try to tell everybody. I could lose 10, 15 games in a row. My lifestyle's not going to change one bit. I lose 15 games in a row. I'm betting $100, $200 a game. I'm down $2,000. I mean, you can't even send your kid to high school for under $8, $9, $10,000. You send them to a Catholic school. So, you got to be able to bet within your means, and I definitely do that. I tell people all the time, I'm not a professional gambler. I'm a professional handicapper. And losing sucks, especially when you promote the video and you post it all over the place and this, that, the other thing, and people watch and you lose. And it's just, I'll be the first guy to admit, since I've come back from New Orleans, my trip to the Big Easy for Mardi Gras to hang out with the family and ride in the parade and all that, it hasn't been pretty. It hasn't been pretty, but as you know, a winning streak can start at any time, and hopefully it'll start on Thursday.
All right, let's make it start on Thursday here, Dave. We're looking at the game on TNT from the NBA, the opening game at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. We got the Houston Rockets on the road to face Chicago Bulls. Current line we find here, as monitored at EAPicks.com, the Houston Rockets, a 2.5 point favorite on the road. Over-under line is 194. It's the Bulls and the Rockets.
I got burned with the Bulls the other day. I stepped in a bunch of big bull dong when I took them plus the points at home against San Antonio. And, of course, they were losing by 30 in the first quarter. And, of course, they'll lose by 8, one bucket. So, that's, who knows. But I did have the Bulls, like I said, on Sunday against the Miami Heat. So you got to give the Chicago Bulls credit. I mean, that's a tough stretch when you play the Miami Heat, who won the title last year, the San Antonio Spurs, who won the title or was playing for the title last year, and then the Houston Rockets, who are going to definitely be challenging for the title this year, along with the Spurs and the Heat. So it's a tough 3-game stretch for the Chicago Bulls, but I'm going to go back with them one more time. Once again, they're in a home stretch here. They're playing good basketball. Yeah, the Rockets are playing good basketball too, but the Bulls have I think they're like 19-11 at home. They play their best basketball at home, and let's go ahead and take one more shot with them. Like I said, the losing streak continued with the Chicago Bulls the other day, and let's see if we can't end this son of a bugging thing with the Chicago Bulls on Thursday plus the 2.5.
All right, Dave the Meatman Scandaliato from meatandpotatoes.com says take the Bulls at home, getting the 2.5 points. All right, Dave, I'm looking at the card. We got two other games from the NBA, but a huge card from college basketball. The conference tournament's going on here on Thursday. And I see you've got your comp pick hotline, 888-375-2710. And I know, what do you got for the audience for Thursday when they give you a call on your comp pick hotline?
If you can play over-under totals in the first half, give me a call at 1-888-375-2710, 1-888-375-2710. This is the time here where you can make some money right here. You got a lot of teams playing in places they never played before. It's going to be real tight. A lot of these games are real tight, and especially as you get down to the championship games. There's a lot of NCAA college tournament conference action going on Thursday, but nobody has any totals up. But the totals, the over-unders, one of these places, usually bookmaker.eu, which is, of course, Chris, Costa Rica International Sports, they'll usually be the first ones to stick their neck out there with the totals. So I'm waiting to see on a couple of them, but it doesn't matter what they are. It doesn't matter what they are. If you could play over-unders in the first half, you definitely want to give me a call on Thursday. 1-888-375-2710. You get 2 free days worth of plays, so you don't have to worry about having your credit card out. You're not going to have to worry about me qualifying you, whether you bet big or small or play offshore and all that. I don't want to talk about all that. Let me show you how to go about making money betting sports, and then we'll talk about the money and this and that and the other thing. Let's start out by you gaining some confidence in me, and then we'll talk money. That's a lot easier to talk to because you'll feel more open, realizing that you're spending your money on a good product, and it's a lot easier for me to try to sell you something after 2 winning days as opposed to trying to sell you something promising that I'm going to win for you for 2 days. So no sales guy. You talk directly with me, Dave Scandaliato. I'm going to give you all the picks that I have on my website, payafteryouwin.com, www.payafteryouwin.com, payafteryouwin.com. And, of course, don't forget, every play, every side, every total that I release, football, basketball, baseball, hockey, you name it, is monitored and documented at eapicks.com, picks.com. It's the #1 sports monitor on the internet, and there's a lot of reasons behind that. We might get into them today, we might not. If you've heard some old shows, you definitely know why. I'm a big fan of EA Picks, and like I said, if you can win at that site, you can win anywhere because you don't get to make your own lines and all of this stuff. So check me out. Give me a call. Let's put 2 heads together. Remember, the bookie, he's got several people working for him. And if you're going at it alone, man, you got no shot. 1-888-375-2710. Talk directly with me, Dave Scandaliato, 1-888-375-2710.
All right, get 2 days free from Dave the Meatman Scandaliato. 2 days of his premium plays documented. You give him a call, 888-375-2710. And to recap here, Dave says from the NBA to go ahead and take the home underdog Chicago Bulls plus the 2.5 points against the Houston Rockets. And then, again, you can't beat this offer. 2 days free premium picks from Dave. You call and you're going to speak directly to Dave, 888-375-2710. All right, I would like to thank Dave, the Meatman Scandaliato from meatandpotatoes.com for joining me today here on the EAPicks.tv show, and that's going to do it for today. Remind you that EAPicks.com is a sports monitor where handicappers go on record with their picks to be documented for the world to see. That'll do it. I'm Tony T. We're coming back tomorrow.